Morning. If this is your first time on this particular channel, I'm Isaac from C9 Farms. In this farm, I raise local chickens, and this is the episode 2 of Support Us. Every chicken farmer deserves free chick. This is the episode 2 of this particular project, and this particular project is all about assisting us so that we can get incubator for hatching enough chicks so that we can deliver free chicks to the people or the farmers that are interested in raising local chickens on a commercial scale. I know this particular means or this particular system won't be easy, but from yesterday's episode, we must understand that there will be change if we actually dedicate ourselves and we are determined to the core to change something about the world. Okay, this is not about us, it's about changing the world. It's about implementing something that will bring change or transformation into the lives of the majority, not the minority. Okay, so the idea is not about only we the farmers, because if we can produce in large quantities, we'll be able to assist the economy to be stable in a way, because majority of the chicken products that we are consuming are being imported. So we are 90% to 95% depending on the imported chicken products. So if we can come in and produce something, then we may be assisting in a way. Okay, so that is why with the help of you and I, we can be able to bring change or cause change in the lives of everybody and even our country that we are living in. Okay, so that is the main goal for this particular projects or these episodes. So if you just join the stream, make sure that you leave your name in the stream wherever you are joining from. Guys, leave it in the live chat, and don't forget, if you are new, subscribe. That is the number one way of supporting this particular project. Subscribe to the channel, and if you are a farmer, a chicken farmer, don't forget to use the link in the description to join our Telegram community. And guys, if you have anything you want to donate, $1, $2, $10, $5, in Ghana, we are not eligible for the super thanks and then the chats. Good morning, sub, good morning. How are you, solid? So it's something which yesterday I was trying to contemplate about this. Ghana is not in the eligible country for super thanks. That is why you will not see it here in the chat, or that is why a lot of people want to donate $1, $2, $5 to support the project, but they can't find it in the super thanks or the super chats. Now the other way I've resorted to is to use the transfer wire system or the banking system. Okay, so if you go to the description of this particular live video, we have a link there. That link, you can use it to support us. If you have $1, $2, $3, $5 you want to donate and support the project, you are free to do it. Okay, so guys, I welcome you back to the stream. I'm doing well. Guys, how are you? I'm doing well. I'm Isaac from Ghana. Where are you connecting from? Leave it in the live chat. Okay, and don't forget to share the stream. Hit the thumbs up, like, share. That is the only way we can bring in more people to support us. Guys, remember, you don't know your sharing will bring our destiny helper to the channel. So share, like, comment. If you have any problem or anything regarding chicken farming, you can leave it in the live chat. If you have anything regarding your life, you can leave it. What is your life about? My life is all about educating people about how we can raise local chickens in order to support people and support the economy to develop. Okay. Now, why is because I'm hosting this live is just simple. Our indigenous chickens, the chickens that we have in our various communities in the respective countries that we are living in, most people don't commercialize these chickens. Okay, they don't raise it on a commercial scale. They just take it as a hobby. They have 2, 3, 5s in their homes, and then they are raising it as a hobby. But majority of the eggs, the meats that we are consuming, the commercial eggs, and then the broiler meats that we are consuming, based on the data currently in Africa, 90% of the time we are depending on the imported products. Okay, we are importing majority of such products. Okay, so if we can actually teach or educate people about how to raise the chickens, our indigenous chickens, our own chickens that God has created for us. If we can commercialize it and then look for systems, ways of improving upon their genes, then they will also be able to produce and thereby assisting us reducing that importation rate and helping some people generating an income for themselves and in a way helping the larger community. Okay, so that is the aim. So the first thing we have to understand is we can raise our local chickens on a commercial scale. The only thing we just need to do is to bring the commercial system to the local chicken system. The commercial system talks about you having a well-dedicated structure where you'll be hosting the birds and you feeding, providing their necessary feeds and then the necessary medications. That is all about the commercial system. So you just need to bring that particular system and then you begin to raise the chickens on that particular system. Okay, so this is something which is very, very difficult. If you take a look at our economy, the state of our economy is something very difficult. Hi, good morning, Stephen. How are you? So why? Because the education out there is not encouraging the rearing of the local chickens, because they say local chickens don't lay eggs, local chickens are small in size, local chickens don't grow fast. These are some of the myths we have been hearing. But if you look at the channel, what I've started last year, 2024 January, you can see that those are just myths. They are fallacies. Okay, our local chickens can grow fast. Our local chickens can also lay if you bring the commercial system. If you bring in the commercial system, then you are going to see the result. So this is where the ultimate education comes in. This is where the ultimate kind of let's say, empowering the people comes in. But, you know, there is no empowerment without a support. So this particular stream is all about you showing your support, you showing your love, you showing your appreciation about donating something so that we'll be able to get an incubator. Here in the farm, I have the incubator I'm using is just manual. Okay, I hatched, and then after hatching, we brood the chicks. After brooding, week 4, week 5, week 6, 7, 8. If you want to come in for the chicks, you have to pay something. And it's something which, guys, the fact remains the same. It's something I'm not pleased about. Okay, someone may say it's a system of making money, but if I'm making money and others are struggling, what is the essence of me making the money? If I'm making money at the expense of others. But, you know, how are you doing? I'm doing good. Noah, I'm very, very good. I'm doing great. You, where are you connecting from? So if I'm making my money at the detriment of others, others are not succeeding. You know, whenever it comes to chicken farming, there are a lot of obstacles you are going to face. Okay, you are going to face a lot of problems, a lot of obstacles. Disease outbreaks, feed cost increasing drastically, the cost of structures. If you want to expand, you have to put some measures in place. The cost of electricity, the cost of water. These are challenges you are going to face. Okay, these are obstacles. Okay, welcome from USA. Welcome on board, Noah. So this system, guys, we must understand that the best way we can support is if we be able to produce the chicks to the farmers, to our own people, the chicken farmers that want to raise the chickens on a commercial scale. They want to commercialize their local chicken system, like what is happening currently in Uganda, part of Uganda, and partly in Kenya, currently, partly in Nigeria, and then we are bringing that same system in Ghana. If we can be able to produce, someone may say, the government, currently our government, our president, the president, our excellency John Dramani Mahama, he has brought in a system that is so guys, I'm back. So he brought in a system of supporting the chicken farmers, but the mindset, their focus is all about commercial layers. So the other time he brought in 10,000 chicks. So you can see that the mindset is all on the commercial layers, which most people can afford, because raising commercial layers is cost intensive. Okay, raising commercial layers is cost intensive. But our local chickens, even though it's cost intensive, it can be compared to commercial layers. Okay, so he brought in that system. But if he brought in that system, that means he is actually thinking about the agricultural sector, and he also thinking about how to improve upon the lives of people. And these chicks, it will be distributed to the farmers freely. So if we can also replicate that same system, we have a farm, a complete farm, a complete hatchery. We will produce the eggs. The money we'll be earning from this channel, I told you earlier on, it will be used on the farm. So if we will be able to produce eggs in large quantities and we'll be able to hatch the eggs, then we can deliver the chicks to the people. Okay. Now, people outside country, Ghana, they can equally benefit from this because it's a community. So if you are in the Telegram community and then you are a chicken farmer, we've seen that you've recorded everything about your farm and then you show us proof that you are into the chicken industry, then anything that comes on board, we will support you in any way. Okay, in any way. So that is the dream, hatching the chicks in large quantities so that we'll be able to deliver it to the farmers freely. That is the only way we can assist, because the cost of getting a day-old chicks is very expensive. Okay, if you want to get my day-old chicks now, one is 13 cities. So if you want to raise, let's say 100 chicks, you are ordering for 100 day-old chicks, then you'll be spending like 1,300 Ghana cedis. 1,300 Ghana cedis on 100 day-old chicks. Okay, that is already a disadvantage because majority of people that we want to assist may not be able to afford that much. Okay, so if we can come in and then give the chicks to these farmers freely, then they have to face the feeding problem. They don't need to spend on the chicks, spend on feeding, spend on the brooding systems, everything. Okay, so if we can cut down the cost for them and then produce the chicks for them, give them the chicks freely, then that is when we are empowering, and that is when we are showing our love and support. That is the only way. And that is, I know that is not the only way, but that is the only way for now to encourage the farmers to actually do their best. That is the only way we can get a lot of youths, attract a lot of youths to venture into raising the chickens on a commercial scale. And that is the only way for now we can help preach about the existence of our local chicken breed and then the importance of raising the local chicken breeds. Okay, if majority of people are raising it, they are making money, their livelihood depends on it, they are making an ends meet, good living condition, the conditions of living for them has improved, then they will also preach about the importance of raising the chickens. So it will attract others into the system. But if we cannot support in any way, then that will discourage a lot of people, because already they have the notion that local chicken is not a good breed to raise. Those that have the zeal, the passion to also venture into the chicken farming, they are looking at the commercial layers or the broilers. Majority are looking at the commercial layers, which is capital intensive. And if they get into it and the unfortunate struck, that is when they get discouraged, and then they will not, majority, about 70 to 80% of the people are not coming back to the chicken industry. Okay, so if they invest a lot of money and then there is an outbreak and then they lose all the chicks, the cost of these layers is very expensive. So if they invest into getting the chicks and then they lose the chicks, they are not coming back. Okay, so it took the smaller percentage to have that zeal, to have that determination to carry on. Okay, so that is why I said, if we can look at a system and then support through this means, there is a social media, we can raise fund and then support. And here lies the case, Ghana is not eligible for those super thanks where you just come and if you have anything you want to donate to support, you just give it out in a live chat, or you go to any of the videos and then you give it out in the comment section through the super thanks and then the super stickers and those things, super chats and those things. No, Ghana is not eligible. Okay, that is where the problem is. But if you have anything that you want to support us with, then just go to the description. We have a simple link there. You can just use that link to donate whatever you have. And also, I think I'll place my bank details in the description. If you want to support in any way, $1, $2, $3, $5, $10, 100, or if you want to get the incubator for us too, our hands are open. We will come back here to share the good news with the community, with everybody worldwide. Okay, so guys, this is what I have for you. That support. That is the only way we can do something about the people, the larger people. Okay, it's not about us, because the number of chicks or birds I'm raising is enough for me. If I want to increase the number, it's easily for me to do. But it's not about me, it's about others. So if I'm making money off of others and others are not getting the return, or they have to spend a lot before getting whatever they need, then it's no more a support. Okay, so and then someone may say, why am I here preaching like what somebody just called me yesterday, a scammer? Guys, I just want everybody to get this thing clear. Okay, if I can do it alone, I can do it alone. But the fact is that I cannot do it alone. This particular project is very, very big, changing the whole world to accept the fact that we can raise local chickens on a commercial scale. We get incubators for farmers in Ghana, getting incubators for farmers in Nigeria, getting incubators for farmers in USA, Kenya, China, wherever they are, the struggling ones, okay, the ones that don't have the advantage of getting those things. If we can do it, if I can do it alone, I will do it. But the fact remains, they say I cannot do it alone without the help of you guys, without the support of you guys. Okay, for a change to happen, there should be a leading person. But that leading person is not the one causing the change. It's the people having the same mindset, having the same belief system, dedicating themselves that they want the change to exist or to occur. So that is when it will happen. So it's not about me, it's about the larger community, the larger people, the people out there, okay? The people that are at the disadvantaged end. A lot of people are raising the local chickens, but they are doing it the wrong way. So if we can come in, educate, assist, and provide the needed materials for them, then I think we'll see the transformation that we are calling for. So guys, this is the second episode. If God touched your heart, likely today is Sunday in Ghana. If God touched your heart, you want to support, just use the link in the description to donate whatever you have. And also, if you don't have anything to donate, you can like, it's a form of donating. You can share. If you get more views, the channel is already monetized. So if you are getting more views, we will be getting, or our earnings will be higher. So that will also help. So don't think that you don't have anything to give. You have something to give. You have your like to give. You have your comments to give. You have your share to give. You have your subscribe to give. They are all means of supporting the project. Okay, so don't think I don't have anything to offer. I don't have anything to give. And then you just, no, like, share, subscribe. Your sharing may bring the individual that will support the project to the community. You have something to give. Okay, so guys, I love you. Today is Sunday. I think you go to church, listen to the word of God. Everything that we need is in the word of God. So this morning, I motivate you to go to church, listen to the word of God, and not just listen, use it and bring the cause of transformation that we are looking for. May God richly bless you for being here with me. If you are new, subscribe. And don't forget, use the link to join the Telegram community. I'll catch you up tomorrow for the third episode. And tomorrow, it will be fire. So guys, I'll catch you up tomorrow, the same time. Love you. Bye-bye for now.